Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Radko from Radko Tarot, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius Sun, Moon, and also Aquarius Rising weekly general tarot reading August, oh my god, July 26th up until August 1st, 2021. And in this video, I'm going to use Elemental Dignities technique, which allows you to read in pairs and even in triples. And if you do not want to miss any of my weekly uploads, our weekly uploads, and as well going live, me going live, make sure you do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And finally, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. So with that being set aside, moving to the Aquarius reading of the weekend, the very first card you do have Aquarius, that is going to be the Page of Cups, followed by the second card of the spread, which is the Ace of Wands. Moving next, what we do have, that is to be Temperance. And the last card we have for you, Aquarius, that is going to be the Page of Wands. So quite of an interesting thing it is that we do have here. So how can I say, there is going to be a big opening for you. And at the start, it will be a bit, how can I say, accompanied with a little bit of an upheaval. And that opening is going to be brought to you by an individual that steps in straight away at the start of the week. And like I said, there will be a bit of an upheaval there. For the interaction is not going to be something you are very used to have, but just so you do align with it, just so you kind of like you get the hang of it, another individual shows up at the end of the week, which at that point I cannot say what their manifestation is going to be. We gotta go to the to scrutinizing the reading and drawing the catalysts. Catalysts are additional cards to these four cards. So starting up the week here with the Page of Cups, which is somebody who steps into your life, and it is accompanied by the Six of Wands. So that person is not very happy of how things are turning out in between you two. Maybe you have kind of like a grudge for one another, or things went south recently, you know, and they're not happy with it. They do not see it as any kind of progress whatsoever. And the thing is that this situation in between you two, by the way, we do have a passive enemies here as an elemental dignity. This situation in between you two makes them, this person, being very emotionally unhappy, very in a big emotional turmoil. And for that, how can I say, for that they may try to reconcile either a friendship, business partnership, or a how can I say, or a romantic relationship. Now the thing is that they had a big hopes into what was going on in between you two, big hopes for the future. These hopes were shattered, and now they just frantically are trying to find a way in back again. And there is one problem, and the problem is that this person may not be able at this stage to see that a big portion of why things did not work out is within them. I mean, it is their fault. So that is what is going to cause the awkwardness and the difficulty into the interaction, should you decide to go along with it. But again, they do have a great hopes for the future for both of you. And right after that, the Ace of Wands manifests for you, which is going to be catalyzed by the Nine of Wands. We do by the Nine of Cups, I'm sorry. So we do have a active enemies once more. The previous one was passive enemies. These are active enemies, and that is the opt, where you both are gonna try to kind of like salvage the situation, for the lack of a better word. And while you both are gonna see that there is a way into it, you know, there is a way of making this thing work, at that stage is gonna be way too maybe I should say uncomfortable. I don't know how to say. Well, the thing about this elemental dignity, it is that making progress makes you unhappy. It's all that it does point. It just is not something that you see to it with a content. It is not something you see to it with the exhilaration. It is not something that makes you feel the fullness of life. It is not something that you think it's worth proceeding with, but or you feel it's worth proceeding with, but that's your emotions. Now, on another hand, your passion is fighting your emotions, saying, look, you went so far. Why are you to quit right now? And that is where the inner struggle in between emotions and in between passion is gonna start taking on. And ultimately, what is going to prevail for you now pretty much depends entirely on you, because you will see that there is a lot for you to gain from all that thing should it work out. But in the same time, is it really worth that emotional distress you will have to go through? Well, that is something you have to decide for yourself. Whichever way you decide though, the temperance here manifests afterwards, and is going to be catalyzed, oh my god, by the 10 of Cups, which is another active enemies we do have here. And this is where you do kind of like draw the line, all right, and you say enough, it's enough. And regardless what you're going to do with the Page of Cups, it's just you determine yourself to be happy from there on moving forward. So with all the means you have, whether they are big means or small means, because every single Aquarius is going to be different into the scale of the means, you are going to do the most you can with the means you have in order to make yourself being stable, being happy, and being well situated into the society. Okay, or in other words, finding the correct approach moving forward, even if that correct approach, it is not the approach you have so much wanted, but in the same time, it will be approach towards your love life or towards your career that is going to be accoladed by the people around you, and you are going to face a lot of support, compassion, and solidarity from these people which are around you. Still, you may not be convinced though at that point that this was the way things should have developed, but it is the most you could have done with all you had. And the last card, which is how the week pretty much is gonna end for you, it is another individual who steps in, and this time around we do have a active friends. Now this one comes about and offers you something new. Okay, this one comes about and brings you a very good news, offers you something new, and how can I say, through that offer or through this, how can I say, through this good news, you kind of like revitalize your energies, and it's a moment where you probably are going to say to yourself, finally, you know, something good is going to happen around. And it is a good in a sense of that you will have a self-awareness and self-righteousness, that it is something you totally deserve. It is not something gifted, nor it is from a how can I say, depriving anybody else from it. And with these two cards though, how can I say, there will be a lot of planning involved of how to proceed forward with this offer or with this good news, and mainly the planning that it is involved will require a time management and will require you to be accountable to your actions, whether that is about a business offer or romantic offer. Now, the thing that I need to warn you about with the Page of Wands, it is that they are seemingly very carefree and detached from all of the activities. It is like nothing can really ruin their mood, but that is just a shell. While they show themselves to be very strong outside, they are very, very fragile from within. So make sure you don't make some kind of a nasty jokes, you know, to hurt their ego and to hurt their personality at that point. But with them, Rest assured, here Aquarius, it is that you are going to get exactly what you deserve. So being kind to them, kindness, it is what you are going to get. Being rude to them, rudeness, it is what you are going to get. But above everything else, the appearance of this individual at the end of this week is going to bring balance in your life, which we can see that you so much luck here throughout the week, as all these enemy type of elemental dignities. We do have a passive one at the start, and then 2 active elemental dignities which are enemy. That shows a huge disbalance, but that balance is going to be regained through the active friends at the end of the reading, the step out of this page of wands, which could be business partner, friend, romantic partner, etc, etc. So with that being said, this was your weekly general tarot reading, August 26th up until July July 26th up until August 1st 2021. Hopefully you do enjoyed it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.